on the last stupid ass episode of Talk Heavy.
Three finger fucks is a fuck. Two dick sucks is a fuck.
So three finger fucks.
Three finger fucks is a fuck.
No. One dick suck is a fuck.
No,
two dick sucks.
Two dick sucks is a fuck. That's the rules.
No, we changing the rules.
Does it matter how many fingers?
Hold on, let me.
What if it's four fingers?
Yeah, I mean,
Well, are you saying the amount that's going inside?
Hold on.
If
Let me
it's a whole
calculate.
fist.
Hold on. Sammy's got a glass
Got the
back
glasses
on.
on. Wait a minute. Hold on. One dick suck is a fuck.
It's not.
No, Dad,
One
it's two dick sucks is a fuck.
If one dick suck is two fucks.
He might be on something.
I just saw it.
Now, all right. Welcome to the first half of
The Talk Heavy Podcast. Hey, we back for another episode of Talk Heavy. And guess who I have with us today, GB?
Who you got with you, bro?
Some special guests. You want to take a guess who it is?
I haven't the slightest idea, bro.
Wow, it's Devinwade Show is in the building with us, man. Let him introduce themselves, man.
What's going on? Y'all already know who it is. It's Mr. Choke Your Mom Out, Mr. Choke Your Pop Out, Dev Nasty, and who is this show brought to the people by today?
By this fly gear here. You see me in it? Drippy. Everybody drippy out here.
Novelty.
Yeah,
novelty.
Is that how you say it, though? We sure we're saying it right?
Yeah, that's exactly how you say it.
'Cause I know the other novel is spelled with like a O. And
That's the wrong shit. This the fly shit. What you talking about? That shit. That ain't
novelty. You know what I'm saying?
At first I thought, like, was this like a book?
But that's
Anything
dope.
books?
Novelty.
Make that
No, all right, fuck it.
You and your lyrics.
He got a hoodie on.
Yeah, your lyrics is trash.
It's definitely soft, nice piece.
Oh no, it's good material. I can't front. This joint for. You might got this from Egypt fabric. This is good shit.
Oh yeah, no, this
Egyptian
joint
cotton.
definitely good because normally my nipples be like act up. You know what I'm saying? These joints fitting.
It's because
this
you
one plus.
got a bigger size than normal. You ain't got your small on today.
Oh
That's
yeah,
why.
so it ain't touching my areolas like that.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Because when that normally happens, that's when you see the poke through.
Well, so
And it's your girl Moleskine from the Devinwade Show. Y'all already know the fashionista. And across from me is the most handsome person in the world.
Hold on.
It's a whole little freaky corner.
I'm next to you.
My
I
twin,
said
that's
across,
my twin
though.
right there. My twin brother from Philly. It's a freaky little corner over here. I'm just starting to like realize that y'all just
No.
y'all talk about a lot of freaky shit over there.
GB, he's just like a bad influence as a whole. So
freaky
y'all already
corner.
know.
Shout to the people, man. I'm here for the people, man. It's Porter Rich, man.
That's Porter. The legend. The myth. My man. Yeah. It's the Prince of Hunting Park. The BBW lover. The pregnant woman slayer. Mr. 2 push-ups a night, the man built in the image of God with this fly-ass novelty gear on, Slice Maximus.
It's the North Philly legend. Strawberry Mansion's finest. The BBW hater. The pregnant woman creator. They still calling me Jesus' first cousin. He go raw cause the condom keep bussin'. From North Philly to South Beach, cause that's about as long as this pipe reach. You should always fuck with a chick that stutter from the get-go, cause you might bust your nut before she say no.
And ladies,
Sucking dick is good for your mental health, so don't do it for him.
Do it for yourself.
And hold on, and know that it's dick suckers 2 fucks.
Don't listen to
G_winner.
Hey, we got to get right into the action, man. Last week we gave them the extended version, man, and people were still complaining. But I want to jump right into
But
it,
you know
man.
But you know, once you give it to them long, listen, we always want more, man.
Well, today we just give you the tip, motherfucker. I'm just putting the head
We ain't
in.
going all the way in.
They actually like that too. They like that.
Here we go. Oh, I was about to read her name. Listen, all right, before I get into this question, everybody who writes a question says, Slice, keep my fucking name confidential. I fucked up one time, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, Rodney. I don't know how to apologize to this. I said his name one time. Everybody like anonymous. I'm not going to say your name.
Is that from the chick Amy? Is that I'm just saying, is that the Amy one?
That's so wild.
I'm not editing
We're
it.
gonna blur it, maybe.
No, I'm leaving it right in.
All right,
Oh my
all right,
God.
Amy, you won. Keep being an asshole. Ah, that's fucked up. All right, here you go. Amy has a question. I was with him for years. Damn, that's how she started this show? I'm fucked up. I
Sound like a song.
What kind of question that?
I was waiting for you.
I was with him for over a year. He was on housing with 2 children. He struggled just to pay his bills each month. I have 2 children of my own and my own bills. I tried to help and support him in every way possible. Stood in free food lines, free Christmas gift lines, brought food for his house, helped him financially when I could. Tried in every way possible to show him and his children that I was there for them and I loved them. He came into a large sum of money, almost $20,000. He completely stopped having anything to do with me. So I left. After 7 months, he came back, only to brag about his new life and what he had. Damn, that's fucked up.
Oh, wait.
yeah.
Let him finish, bro.
I'm still stuck on the $20,000.
Let's go.
And what he had, and the women in his life, new clothes, etc. Completely changed from the man that I knew while he was staying, while saying he loved and wanted me and / us. We made love on February 13th. He got $80 from me. Damn, this nigga must have blew I'm trying to AJ must have blew the 20s cat. He got $80 from me. Stop laughing.
That's double the dick. It's $40 a fuck. So he gave her double dick. Go ahead.
Fuck it, a threesome?
He got $80 from me for an item he knew I really wanted on February 14th. I'm confused. He forgot all about me days later and said we couldn't be together. Friended me on Facebook 3 weeks later just to block me completely 20 minutes later for no reason. Now will have nothing to do with me at all. How do I get over this man? How do I get past the hurt and betrayal? I am lost. Help me, please, please be kind.
Hold on.
She said, please be kind.
No, listen, we're going to be kind. And I got to really check
No, we
myself.
not,
I got to
Amy.
check myself and I got to check my reactions to certain stuff. Do not get it confused. We are from pure poverty. We are from the gutter. This is true.
Right.
And sometimes my newer situations in life and how it progressed makes me forget what $20,000 must feel like to
A person who
to
doesn't
a
have
person
nothing.
that don't got nothing.
Mhm.
Right? I still want 20,000.
Is they,
You know what I mean?
is
You give
they,
me 20,000.
I'll take that.
No, 20,000.
First of all, I have nothing
But
right now.
how
You got 20,000.
yeah,
How did
but,
he get the 20 again?
She didn't say.
She didn't say.
yeah, but niggas like throwing it all away for 20 bands is crazy.
But just the fact that she described it, and I'm literally, please.
You about to start some
No,
shit.
no. Please forgive me. Please. She described
Sorry.
it like
Bless you.
it was a new life.
That's what I'm saying.
He got a crib.
Like
Nigga,
the 20. Like
There's
the
20 grand's worth of
Gs.
recording equipment in this motherfucker,
But what
man.
I'm saying is, what happens is I gotta first remember that people are living in certain situations. She's
Yeah.
saying that this person, she was in food lines.
Right.
You know what I mean?
They still got food lines?
Yeah.
Yeah, man,
For
what you
real?
mean,
In
bro?
Camden, East Camden on Federal Street, they got food lines.
Right off Spring Garden, bro.
So when you living in poverty and you got somebody that she's saying, yo, I was in food lines with you, but once you come up on your little 20,000 or whatever like that, which does feel like a big deal if
No,
you
that's a
fucking
fact.
didn't have
No,
enough
that's
money
facts.
for food, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
You know what I'm
fact.
saying? Like if you didn't have money for food, it shows a lot about this person's character. to get $20,000. Because the truth is, if he did that with $20,000, if he'd have hit $1 million, he'd have flexed on. It didn't matter what he was going to get.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like, money can reveal who people are.
Heavy.
And it didn't even take a lot of money. Maybe in your circumstances that you're in now, and I hope your circumstances get better, you know, 20,000 feels like $1 million. But bottom line is, this person is a piece of shit if it's really just about them getting 20 grand and then saying, I don't need you no more. That 20 grand is going to be gone. I'm talking about in a couple months.
I think it was gone because she said on February 13th he came back and took $80 from her.
He bombed to get her $80. And that's the other part. He got the $80 to buy her something from her.
I think maybe he might have still had and this is just us creating like an assumption, right? I think maybe he's just asking for the $80. He has the bread, but he know he can get the money from her. So he's like, why use my bread and I can use her bread? Because she was already like, you know what I'm saying, getting money for her. She didn't really say if he blew it though. So we don't know.
I just assuming because he took the $80.
Right. Well, I mean, he was getting money from her from the beginning anyway, but
she don't sound like she had a lot of money because she was waiting
No,
on homeless lines with her. So they fucked up together.
She said she had like a
two kids.
Yeah, she had 2 kids.
Listen.
And she was kind of like rocking out with him and just kind of like supporting him and his family as well as she was supporting her and her family.
I come from poverty, food stamps. I remember my
All that
mom.
shit.
I remember my mom. Our Christmas gifts was wrapped up with newspaper, but it was like the funny paper. They try to make the funny paper, so it would still look like that. And when you think about that, it's like, so I understand that completely. It's just the fact that one is a mindset switch that has to happen to know. I understand in your circumstances, but $20,000 is not a lot of money.
It's not.
It's not a lot of money. And for a person to act new about $20,000, they're going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? They're going nowhere with that mindset. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was going to say. That it's kind of like, it's levels to this shit, right? I think Meek Mill said it the best when he dropped that record. Because it really is. It's levels to this shit in life. And I just feel like she kind of like, it almost reminds me of like, and I know this is not them, because I know she wasn't homeless. You know, they was just probably not up and not doing the best in their current status. You know what I'm saying? But it almost remind me of like a homeless story, right? Of 2 homeless people. And this is not them that I'm talking about. I'm just creating an example right now. 2 homeless people, right, in the same situation where they like homeless together and they become partners to try to troop it out together, right? And the one homeless guy hit a scratch off, right? Let's say he buys scratch off every week with a little $5 if he come across it. He buys a scratch off and he come up 30,000, right? And he completely changes, right, on his other homeless partner, right? He just completely now he think he the shit, all this crazy shit. It just goes to show that even in Rock Bottomville, right? I'm gonna make a place. I'm gonna create a place.
Rock Bottomville.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Even in Rock Bottomville, you got good people and you got dirtbags, right? And I understand that, and I say that because I had an experience the other night where I went in like a Little Caesars, right? And it was a homeless lady in there. And the whole time I was ordering, waiting for my food and shit, I was eyeing her down like, damn, I really felt bad for a white lady too in Camden Little Caesars, right? And I went to go try to like offer her some money and she wouldn't take it. She wouldn't take the money. She was like, you could buy me a pizza if you want.
That's hard.
So the lady, now mind you, the lady in front of me overheard the whole conversation and she was in front of me ordering already. She bought the pizza and was like, I got it already, don't worry about it. You know, with a smile and shit. Good people, right? Good people, good energy, right? And I still try to turn around and offer this homeless lady the money or ask her, did she want anything else? She ain't want nothing else. And then I was like, well, here, just take the money. You might need a beverage or something later. She was like, no, I don't want money. I don't like, she said some real shit, bro. Like,
You think she was trying not to get high?
she just was trying to be her, who she was, a good person. That's it. She was just being her genuine self, even in her lowest form, in her lowest stage, at a very low point in her life, she was still her. She just wanted to get her next meal. She actually told me that if I could, and I remembered, she told me that she would be in that area in the morning and I could come by and buy her coffee for the morning. And that's what she would accept. Other than the pizza.
Wow.
So
That's hard.
I bring that story up just to say, you know, to the young lady who's going through this, you know, we gotta like stop wishing people are who we wish they was, right? And start taking people
For
who
who they
really are. Because people show us who they are.
Yeah.
People show us who they are.
And we ignore the signs.
Because we like giving people the benefit of the doubt.
Yep.
We like to believe that what we saw in somebody is really in there.
Yeah.
Sometimes we don't like to accept that we wrong.
Right.
Even, especially in those type of cases.
That's
Yeah.
a great one that you just said, is the fact that we don't want to say that we were wrong about somebody, because even in my situation, I've had people, warn me about people. Don't fuck with them niggas. Them niggas gonna rob you. Them niggas gonna do this. Them niggas don't fuck with them niggas. And it's like, nah, man, they good niggas.
Try to see the good in them.
And I mentioned all of that because she was at a point, right, where they both was at a point where she didn't understand, like, yo, I'll troop out for this nigga. He even got a kid, right? He got
Yeah.
a kid.
2 kids
He got
apiece, I
a kid.
think.
He had 2 kids and she was still trooping out, like, yo, I give whatever off my back for the nigga, right? And then to turn around and see the nigga get a little cushion.
And flex on her a little bit.
Well, y'all gotta understand, right? Because
It's
this
crazy.
happened to a man the same way, right? This woman, they was both broke. He was riding for her. She came up like 20 grand. She said, I don't fuck with broke niggas.
I mean, it
Damn,
happened.
hold on, Slice. This happened to you.
that shit up.
I'm about to be like, hold on.
But when you think about the mind state of the women today, you hear that shit every day. I don't fuck with broke niggas. I don't fuck with broke niggas. I don't fuck with broke niggas.
But
Right.
let me go because
But
I
good.
got a real similar story, right? So in this scenario is kind of similar to kind of my life a little bit, because I was a single parent and I raised my sons by myself. And it was times when, you know what I'm saying, when shit was tight. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't want to be the motherfucker that was like, for whatever reason, my pride wouldn't allow me to like get child support from my baby mom. You know what I'm saying? So
I used
it was-
to ask you why you didn't get
yeah,
child
he used to
support.
always be like, yo, won't you just go to court, put her on child support? But it just, my pride just wouldn't allow me to do it. So it was times when shit got tight. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely, like everybody, like all my friends that was in my life at that time, like niggas started to like show their true colors when it was times where I couldn't take those rides or I couldn't do this, because once I got custody of my children, it was like I kind of grew a brain. So it was like, yo, all of the little nut shit that I used to be doing with my friends, like, you know what I mean, being in those cars and being around weight and all of that shit, I always had something else that I had to think about, you know what I'm saying? And and it was definitely hard at that time, like being in a relationship, because now you meet, it's a weird situation, because now you're trying to meet a woman, right? And now you the one that got the kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I definitely had a situation where I had a chick who had a couple dollars. You know what I'm saying?
I think who? My memory. All right, go ahead. We're
We
talking
ain't
about
gonna say no names on this motherfucker.
You just fucking exposed Amy, nigga.
But
And they keep saying
I don't
her
gotta
name.
say her name because she watched the show.
Mm.
So
Shout out.
listen,
I wish I
fuck
knew who
that
you was
bitch.
talking about.
Listen,
Shout out to Watcher.
this is my flex on you, bitch. I got talk heavy now.
This nigga is fronting. He don't fuck with broke bitches.
Oh,
I know.
fuck that bitch.
No, that's fucked up. No, I think it,
But no, she definitely shitted on me. She definitely shitted on me because I wasn't able, because I basically was in a situation where I had to put my kids first in a lot of situations. I couldn't, you know what I mean? I couldn't go to those luxurious dinners, and I couldn't, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't do certain shit because
No.
I had to pay daycare.
That woman wasn't for you then. Because
Yeah.
there's
Oh,
I always tell this to women all the time. And even vice versa, when women be seeing, like, they'll tell me, I had a conversation with my girlfriend yesterday, and she was telling me how her homegirl was like, you know, she wants to live this specific lifestyle. Her man has a great job. You know what I'm saying? He makes like, what, 6 figures. You know, he does really well for himself. He's not in the streets. He legit works for like, I guess like, not Amtrak, but it's just kind of like an Amtrak essentially. So he does great for himself. But for her, she wants like this lifestyle. She wants him to do this, do that, do that. But then my friend had to ask her, like, what do you do for him? And she basically was like, nothing. She was saying that her looks kind of do it all. And she was just like, there's not enough she specifically said this, there's not enough prettiness in the world to have this man think that he's going to do whatever you want to do for him. And he's going to do that because you're just beautiful and you don't offer anything else. But
no, go ahead, finish.
so needless to say, there's women that do shit like that just as well as like vice versa. And that's kind of like the point I was making, because for this woman in particular, she's, you know what I'm saying, rocking out with this man where he's at his lowest. She's not at her highest neither. She's kind of probably not rock bottom like him, but she's trying to like rock out and make it work, going to, you know what I'm saying, like food lines and all that other stuff. You're just a great and good-hearted woman. He's just not for you. And
I don't
want to
bash this man.
I'm not gonna bash him,
I
but
wanna
what
say
I'm gonna
something.
say is,
I do. I'm
what
gonna
I
tell you
want
why.
to say is that because granted, love takes over. Because regardless of the situation, she probably really loves this man and wants to do whatever. And then us, when we're in those situations, we're like, he's not this person. Like we were saying earlier, we kind of like disregard all the red signs, right? And we kind of like rock out all the way. But your blessing's gonna come. You did what you were supposed to do. You ain't do nothing wrong. Just move forward.
I want to say, I don't fuck with him for not breaking off no change, but I ain't mad at him if he left her alone, right? Because we don't know the whole relationship situation. So while she's doing this food line shit and all this everything she doing to support him from the bottom of my heart, don't mean that this is the type woman that he may have ever seen as his wife. We don't know her attitude. We don't know the reasons why he don't fuck with her. All the extra stunt and shit happened. But I had a woman tell me one time that she could never fuck with me because I ain't make the money that her drug dealing boyfriend did. I was fucking with people wives at the time. So I dealt with this girl. Her husband was a drug dealer, but I gave her quality time and quality dick and quality other stuff. And so we interacted on a fun level, a friendly level. But when it came to that point, she kept it real. Like, you don't make enough bread. And I kind of respected her and didn't respect her at the same time.
What made you not respect her?
What made me not respect her is because if you gonna fuck a broke nigga and spend quality time and get all that from a broke nigga, then you might as well be able to build with him. That means like it's something shallow about you. So that means if your husband lose his bread, you the fuck out.
Leave, yeah.
So that made me
because
not
he's
fuck
not
with her.
providing what you providing emotionally.
Right. So I didn't fuck with her for that. But in so many ways, it kind of made me respect honesty. And I'm a real honest dude, but I respect it because what she did was save me time from even feeling like
Right.
It was a possibility or
Yeah.
anything like that.
Right.
I still feel like even if Baby Boy was, just to piggyback off what Slice said, you know, because we build on that and we got to make sure like we just A1 when we build on all these different shits, right? And flip, especially when it flips, when the scenario flip and the shoe is on the other foot. But like Baby Boy, like definitely like to me is just like, you know, you're a dirtbag. Like if y'all both was fucked up and then, you know what I mean? You got a shorty that was really like riding for you and to go above and beyond while y'all fucked up to try to like help you elevate. And then you come across some shit to elevate. And like back to what you said, like even if he wasn't feeling her and shit like that and wasn't really didn't really see no longevity with her, then for real, you probably shouldn't have been taking shit from her.
Right.
And allowing her to even help you because it's the same shit we was just talking about the other day when bitches want to go out to eat with us and have us spend all this money on dinner and all this shit when they know they ain't going to fuck.
But that's why you cut the check. That's why you got to cut a check back.
She need to understand that at the end of the day, he's a user. So regardless of how she cut it, if it was $10,000, he was going to do the same thing. If it was $1,000, he was going to do the same thing. He's basically toying with her emotions and he's using you.
And so he might be using her for the companionship period. Like, I just need something around.
Yeah.
And at the least, right, he would have some honor about himself if when he came up on some money, he threw her something.
That's how I feel.
Like he, even if he separated and her thing was, man, he tossed me X amount and kind of went his own way, then it would at least show like, yeah, we was pretty much, you was there, I was struggling, you was struggling, and we was kind of keeping each other occupied. But I'm not going to just dip off and be like, I don't even care about what your kids is eating.
Yes, exactly.
What
That's
doing.
where I
Like
was
that part, that's the part with me that makes me look at
You
it
ain't
like,
you ain't break the kids off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't leave the kids
Because
nothing.
she's sacrificing her own life with her kids, like
Fucking
you know what I'm
with
saying, fucking
and
with you.
then they pop back into her life, knock her down. You know what I'm saying? Like
$80
fuck,
and then take $8.
fuck,
Yeah, so
give her some
that's-
more bread,
so-
and then leave again.
So that was a whole different part that I got a little bit confused on. Was she saying that she gave him $80 and he was supposed to get her something with the $80
He
for
got
Valentine's?
$80 from me for an item he knew I really wanted on February 14th. So
That
she gave
don't
him
even go with
No,
that.
no, but listen, this is the naive woman. She probably wanted a gift. He could have said, yo, I got most of it. I'm $80 short. Or she
we don't know what they are.
That's possibly it.
she just wanted
Yeah.
to know that he would buy the gift.
So she gave, but she gave the money up.
I told you I experienced
And he
something
burned
like
it for the
that.
$80.
Remember, I
Go ahead.
gave my story where I experienced something like that.
Give it
where
again. Go ahead real quick.
Where I had a female come hit on Father's Day. It was Father's Day. I woke up and don't give a fuck. We was going through like crazy shit. So I understand like now looking back, I understand like why and how it happened, but it still was fucked up. But it was Father's Day, and somebody, you know, the female that I was dealing with asked me for some bread. And I was thinking, well, why? And in my head, I'm thinking like, she gotta be getting me something. She gotta just be a little tight right now.
Right.
And she wants to get me something. It's Father's Day. And I'm cool with that. I was cool with that. Like if you ain't, cause we partners. If you ain't have it, okay, you need it from me to go get for me.
Absolutely.
All good. All understood. All good. Here, take it. And the whole fucking day went by. Matter of fact, I think she came back with the new sneaks on
Nah.
that she bought. Like, you know, so my whole thing is like,
It is crazy though.
that's what I'm telling you. So if that's the scenario, where,
That's hard.
So,
But
if, so
that
if
could-
that's-
but that could happen.
She said she gave him 80
For some shit she wanted.
An item
That she wanted.
She really liked.
Now,
So
I could see that happening though, especially with the kids, because sometimes if you don't got all the bread, it'd be different if it'd been because it would have really been dope even if you gave her the bread, right? And she would have came back and was like, "Yo, this from me and the kids." You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that's a situation like that makes it don't not matter that you even paid for your own
Don't
shit,
give.
but to not come back with nothing and then to come back with the new J's on.
She would
is
have to
hard.
run them sneaks.
Yeah,
dog.
that's hard.
It's bad, right? It's bad. And even when it comes to my shit, right? Sometimes I be like, damn, Rich, don't bring it up again or don't speak again, because I still got love for some of these people. You know, even my exes, we may have didn't work out. I don't hate you as a human, right?
Yeah.
This is life, right? We go through shit, right? Whatever. But at the same time, I also got the other conscience that says, nah, Rich, talk about that shit. Because if we don't talk about shit, people gonna continue to do shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
And
correct.
I'm not even saying just specifically for my ex. This ain't about her.
This is everyone.
This is about the universe.
Yeah.
This goes on all around the universe.
Right.
And the minute we learn just how to really be like fucking decent people,
Yeah.
if
Right.
that's what you want from people, right?
Yep.
Because
Yep.
everybody, I don't think nobody wants nobody to be a dickhead to them. Not even the dickheads.
Right.
Right? They want the dickheads think they can only be dickheads.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody else got to give them back respect and love.
Well, listen, as we wrap up the half, let's make sure we help this woman, right? So she says, how do I get over this man? We're going to run through this real quick. How do I get past the hurt and betrayal? I'm so lost. Help me, please be kind.
Listen,
And we
go
being
ahead.
kind.
No, I think the first thing is it's not going to be easy getting over the hurt. I've been hurt before. I've been in not this circumstance, but I've been hurt. I've been betrayed. I've been in that type of situation. So I understand that part of what you're going through. But you have to give yourself that time. You got to cry about it. You kind of got to like go through the emotions. It's going to be okay down the line. Right now, you're going to be in your feelings. You're going to be emotional. That's normal. Let your body process that the normal way. Don't think that you got to suck it up and be this strong woman. You don't have to be that person. You can just kind of like mourn the whole situation. And once you get through that process, you're going to be fine. Trust me.
Another thing is sometimes the way people conduct themselves in situations is the reason why they're there. And it could be you was being too nice to people and doing stuff for other people, and that's why you're fucked up. And it could be every time you're in a good situation, you take advantage of people and end up fucked up all over again. And that might be why he's in a fucked up position. I think that you need to, you're not going to just time heals wounds. That they say that shit over and over again, but it's true. You got to think about the guy before him that you was all in love with that you don't even give a fuck about no more. Like it's
Absolutely.
weird. It's weird.
I do that all the time,
Yeah.
bro.
Sometimes you got to really think like, yo, I was so bent up about this chick
person.
that I
Yeah.
don't even think about anymore or care.
You're
And
going to
it-
laugh later about it.
Yeah. So I think you should concentrate on making whatever moves you got to make to get yourself in a better financial situation, right? So you don't have to make any pairings with another person that's based on, yo, you in destitute, I'm in destitute. We're going to work it out together, combine our incomes and all of that. You'll be able to say, no, I'm picking a person based on the fact that I really fuck with them. I rock with them. I don't need them. They don't need me.
Yep.
We come in together. So I think that's where the concentration, throw yourself into that. Obviously, you got your kids and everything like that, because my concern for you, and this, like I said, you know our show, it's joking, it's laughing, it's all kind of stuff like that. Trust me, we know what the poverty is.
Yep.
I remember, people will see me. Oh, that's Devinwade Show. Guy made $1 million worth of game, all that shit. I remember being 27 years old, and I worked at Office Max. The most I ever made from a job in my life was $9 an hour. And I was grown already.
Right.
It wasn't until 2008 that I walked away and threw everything into I'm gonna make my own business and become a photographer and everything like that. But I was already pushing 30 and I was like, what was I gonna do? Struggling, you know what I'm saying? Struggling. So I do understand where back then I would have felt like $5,000 was, oh my God.
I'm up. I'm
You
up.
understand? So don't get it twisted. I just get concerned now when I hear people talk about smaller amount of money like it's a lot. And it lets me know that they got to get themselves in the next bracket, in the next place. So that's not a make or break
And
thing.
she needs to understand that your relationships can't be based around finances either. The thing she said was, how does she get over this person? The first thing you need to do is you need to start by recognizing the fact that he's already over you. The fact that he's able to jump in and out of your life and basically play musical chairs with your bedroom and shit like that and borrow money from you and then not speak to you. And it takes a certain mentality of a certain type of person to just to fuck with your feelings
What
like
she
that.
need to do after that? After she
Dark
realized
room.
that?
Oh yeah, she gotta
But that's why I
definitely.
said she gotta mourn.
She gotta definitely go into the dark room. Like she can't sit. The one of the biggest things that keep people around is when a lot of people need closure. Some people don't need closure, right? And a lot of times it's men. A lot of times men, we can just move on without having that conversation or without closing that door. We can just go and get in somebody else's bed and be cool for a little bit of time. A lot of times women need that conversation. They need that
understanding.
They need the
final
confirmation.
understanding.
that confirmation.
That's a fact.
I agree because I agree that she may. I mean, some people need that. Some people need that. But to my knowledge, from what I hear, like everybody don't need the dark room after like a breakup like that. Somebody may just need a new person. You know,
I
this
mean,
is-
that
people-
too,
some
but then
people
you
don't.
know what happens is
But that's dangerous a little bit.
It just covers the wound. It
Yeah.
doesn't heal it.
It doesn't.
So
Band-Aid.
for her, she'll keep
And that shit'll
trying to go in.
resurface.
Yeah, she'll keep going into like the same type of hole.
Yeah.
So if she kind of does what GB does, and the dark room doesn't necessarily mean something negative. It's just more of just like
It's a
being
healing
in your
process. It's a
being
healing
in your
process.
feelings and being able to like, okay, I'm in these feelings. And this is what it is. And your confirmation is already there.
No, hold on. Let's not get it twisted. He's going to feel negative as fuck.
Yeah,
Listen,
it's
no,
not
it's
that-
dark.
no,
What
not
it's like-
saying like
you know what it's
negative,
like? How I would look at it is what Porter was talking about. It's like you're on drugs. You don't say, "Yo, I'm not going to fuck with heroin right now, so I'm gonna sniff some coke." You gotta go cold turkey.
That's
Yeah.
a fact.
That's what the dark room.
That's
Dark
the-
room is going cold,
Cold
turkey.
turkey.
The dark
I'm
room
not
is
relying
where-
on another woman.
The dark room is where, see, when you're in a relationship, a lot of times your heart overrides your brain. The
Facts.
dark room is where your brain, where you start to process up your brain starting to run things as opposed to your heart.
And also, you don't lie to yourself in the dark
Nope.
room.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's just you.
Trust me. Listen, a woman you fucking over, go in the dark room. That shit'll send you in the dark room. Because they go in the dark room, they come out immune to you.
Right.
They see you now,
Rejuvenated.
you trying to get back with them, like
They
how
see that
old,
shit.
Nah.
how old bull slide up on her
Right.
crib, and next thing you know, you gonna be looking at him like I'm over it.
I
Yep.
just want to say to her and to the world, while we got the world tapped in, got to get to know people, man. You got to get to know people. It was a crazy meme or quote that somebody sent to me. One of my homies sent it to me, and it was a guy breaking down just how like difficult it is to tell real from fake, right? And he went in detail on how difficult it is from like your friends and your family, the whole shit. And the main thing he mentioned, this is why I bring it back to getting to know people, because it's really like even getting to know people, bro. 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, you find out new shit about a partner, right? So it's super difficult. And opportunities is what this guy spoke about in his meme or quote. He was saying opportunities in certain situations is what kind of like reveals who people really are. And let's look at this situation where baby boy ran into an opportunity and he got a new situation that revealed who he really was. Because the whole time you was fucked up, you was up under baby girl ass. You had your kids with her kids. You was really doing like the whole family shit. Now you hit the lottery or whatever, your crypto went up, and you think you motherfucking like Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Like off of 20 bands.
Yeah.
Right? So I just say, get to know people, bro. Don't let nobody rush your process.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody life is almost like a motherfucker. All of us, and I talk about this a lot, our life and our gift from God and what life is to each individual. It's really like a fucking plane, and you're the pilot. You can throw passengers off.
That's heavy.
You don't have to let passengers stay aboard. It's your plane.
I got something I want to say to her, and not to cut you off, Porter.
Go ahead.
Because GB revealed your name and the type organizations we run, and I know New Souls Inc. do a lot. If you need some help financially, man, I'm gonna cut a check out of GB bank account first, and then I'm gonna give you some of mine. We're gonna cut you a check, Amy.
We
if
can
you fucked
actually
up.
do something for you.
I'm dead
All
serious.
right.
Amy, you inbox me, man. I'm gonna make sure if you need Christmas toys this year or whatever y'all
Yeah,
celebrate,
let's get it.
we're gonna take care of you. We're gonna cut you a small check. It's gonna be small, but we're gonna cut you a check.
Nah, but
Just
we
don't
can-
spend it on lobster.
No,
But we can also gift you clothing. Like I can gift you something from the female brand for something you can wear.
Yeah.
You can have for the wintertime to keep you warm. You know, just let us know. Let
It's
the
real.
Talk Heavy podcast.
A lot of people are really just one little step or job
Yep.
exception from being in a different position. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And we definitely know that from doing New Souls Inc. and everything like that. So, yeah, I think, you're going to go through it. You could get over this dude and move forward. I do understand it is difficult. Like the way Porter said that, like the person don't have to be a passenger on your plane is deep and it's real though. It's real. I just know that also people sometimes just bond together based off of
circumstances.
yeah. It's like look, every day in our hoods, you get somebody pregnant and it's like, shit, we better off living together. Yeah, it wasn't your girl. It was just cheaper for y'all to move in the same house, and then it turns into all of this stuff, man. So it is difficult.
But that's it, man. We gotta get out of this half. We got one more half to give the people, man. That's the end of the first half.
Welcome to the second half of
The Talk Heavy Podcast.
This second half is brought to you by Novelty.
The brand that expresses individuality.
The brand, if you come up on 20 grand, you can get a lot of. You can be drippy just like my man who did Amy dirty.
Come on, man.
No, this
Oh my God.
No, that's the brand for the people who treat their women right.
All right,
You
we
know,
gonna go with
man.
that.
Then y'all shouldn't be wearing
You don't
it
see the
then.
heart, bro.
She
You gotta
said you
have
shouldn't be wearing it, bitch.
you gotta have a heart. Look, just like it said, look, right on that
you got a
joint.
heart right in there.
Yeah, but it got like the
It's
mistletoe around
where
it.
your ice
That's not a
box used to be.
mistletoe.
Mine got a sad face and a happy face. This board.
He got a 20K. She the sad one.
No, before and after the 20 bands.
I like that piece though.
That shit fly.
This shit hard.
That shit
Laugh
fly.
now, cry later piece.
Hey, that's dope. That's dope. All right, here we go. Let's get to the second half, man. The second half, I want to talk about something else serious, man. I want to talk about STDs. Right? The stories.
What, short-term disability?
We're going with that. It could be long term, though, depending on that STD you get.
He can stand for a lot of shit.
So here we go. Y'all know I promote condoms. I'm the condom promoter. I'm coming out with my own Talk Heavy condom soon. We're going to get it in,
shit.
right? Because you got to be safe. But I was listening to GB and Dev a couple months ago, and they was like, raw sex is better. You got to just throw it in there. You're a grown man. What do it matter? You going to die eventually, right? Well, it was all good, right? I'm like, it's about to get good. Listen, all that week, I was healthy as a motherfucker. I was just at the club and shit. I get a Facebook message that I see from the person who I actually wanted to wild out and listen to Dev Nasty and GB. Her shit said, if a motherfucker don't got his test results off the back on his phone, you need to give him the motherfucking boot because this disease is out here and shit. So I'm like, oh, who the fuck is she talking about? Because now I'm like getting scared. So I say, you know what? I got to go get tested.
This is the joint you just pounded. This is the joint you just
Yeah,
pounded.
it's all in that week. This is-
Well, first, before you went and got tested, you called me.
well, I call everybody.
You called me.
Because I'm not ashamed. I'm just
No,
scared.
he's not ashamed. But then he says, yo, man, my mind is playing tricks.
All right, so I want to get to it. Every time I thought about it, like all day I'll be chilling, but the moment I thought about it, it felt like my dick caught on fire.
Yeah, your dick start itching.
No, it wasn't itching, it was burning. It was
okay.
like somebody would pour kerosene and lit a match on my dick. And I'm just like, oh shit, I'm burning. But I'm going to tell you this. When you get tested, waiting that 2 days for the results everything is going wrong. Your eye twitching, you fucking walk with a limp.
Yeah.
You think you are dying.
You Googling all types of shit.
Oh, you got everything.
And you got everything.
The
You
new
got AIDS.
COVID virus.
You got AIDS.
Yeah, you got AIDS. Like so that shit fucks you up. But I say all this to say, we have to start talking about how serious STDs are, how to avoid these STDs. Do not listen to Dev nor GB. I don't know, Porter be doing sex scenes in movies. I hope you're using protection when you're doing those too. Don't even fuck around. Put a condom on in the movie. I don't care if it's acting. Put a condom on. Act like you're putting a condom on.
Why is Porter's face?
That's one prop they don't got.
Here we go. Because it's dangerous, man. So I'm asking my fellow co-hosts here all around this table, including the women, because they go more than men. We test through y'all.
Yeah, we definitely test
If you
through
come
y'all.
back clean, I'm clean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's not a good.
Gauge.
That shit work.
Especially if you got a baby. If you had a
That shit
child,
work.
Yo, Nick, that's what niggas do. Niggas be
word.
like,
Yeah, they'll
yo,
wait.
I don't know. Like, oh shit, she had a baby. She probably good. That's crazy.
And the
I'm
foul,
probably good.
Wait, and the foul niggas, the foul niggas be waiting patiently, like, shit, I hope she don't got nothing.
wait for that baby.
Like, then when you call, be like, yeah, hello? Yeah, babe, I'm all clean. You be like, shit, I knew it. Shit, like,
That's crazy.
Yo, it's crazy because that disease shit get crazy because there's a lot of foul people out here.
Yeah.
Like, right? And I know back in the day, it used to be super foul people out here, right? Like
Like
I
Dev?
actually-
do shit still exist?
I know what he was talking about.
Dev, I don't know about Dev because this is before me and Dev's like time when he was nasty, right? When they said he was very nasty. So I can't really go in on Dev and elaborate on Dev's nasty.
You're a good friend.
adventures. But I do know some nasty guys myself, and yeah, it's nasty. And
What, nigga?
I know,
Bro,
I
I'm
know,
sorry.
I know a person, right? I know a friend who used to, right? In his experience, because he got burnt, right? I think I got burnt before.
I have too.
I got burnt.
Quick question. Burnt. It's multiple ways you can be burnt or it's one thing? I know gonorrhea
Yeah,
I
or
think it's
chlamydia.
anything that you get, right? That's what they call
I
it.
mean, it's supposed to be gonorrhea.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be
I
gonorrhea.
didn't have
think the
I
only-
didn't have gonorrhea. I had chlamydia,
Chlamydia-
and it burned.
Chlamydia ain't supposed to burn.
It burned.
To my
Oh, so you had both.
No, but you can
Nah.
have that symptom.
That
right,
shit.
right.
Yeah.
But I know gonorrhea is the
It's,
one.
it's the
that
burning.
burns.
Yeah. I
It's the burning
told-
STD.
Chlamydia is a discharge.
Yeah, I
Right.
had that too. But what happens is when the discharge kind of build up and then you go to bathroom, it kind of
It gives you
kinda
the burning
That's why I
sensation.
was
Okay.
Slice called me basically,
I didn't have no symptoms.
and
so I
he
felt
didn't
about
have
it.
no symptoms, and I'm like, Slice, you would know. He like, bro, like, what does it look like? So
I asked it all. I
I'm
never
walking
had
through the
STD.
market. I'm pushing the cart, walking through the market and shit. And when you on the phone, you loud. So
You
I'm
don't
on
want
the
to be
phone,
having
I'm
those.
like, bro, you don't got no. Do you got discharge in your drawers? Like, I'm fucking looking around and shit. I'm like, yo, bro, like,
Yeah, I was scared. I was
he
scared. I never had STD, so I was really scared.
My man, I know a friend that used to get mad when he get burnt. Like he felt like the females like knew. Like you did it on purpose.
Maybe they did.
And this is how he felt.
They don't.
Sometimes they don't know.
Well, this is how he felt.
Mm-hmm.
So what he would do is he would wait maybe about 5 days, 7 days,
Mm-hmm.
and then he would go back and burn them back.
I remember you told us something like that, man. Listen.
Backdraft.
No, that was his mentality,
yeah.
his thought process. You know what I mean? Because to a lot of people, if you really think about it, a lot of people gonna be like, that don't make no sense.
So
I'm
would he
not-
hold
I'm
on to
not
the
hold-
burner?
I'm not holding on to that and staying like that.
But-
But he would take the pain of whole because it hurts, right?
Oh, you have to have it.
yeah.
Like
You
literally-
kind of gotta
like
have.
when
Yeah,
you-
it
I
hurt.
wasn't-
Like
It-
how
it-
much
it
is
hurt.
the burning for real?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's not bearable.
It's not bearable?
Basically, you gotta weigh your options. Kind of like it's like, do I hold this and have to go to the bathroom longer
I'm sure it's
because it
levels
hurts
to
longer, or it's like, yo, every single time I feel like I gotta pee, let me just go hurry up and get it out because you don't want to be taking like one of those long pisses.
And fire
Is
shit out that dick.
it
No,
worse
it-
than a
If
UTI?
If it burned bad,
I don't
you might
know
want
what that
piss
is.
and dry.
What's a
Like
UTI?
a urinary tract infection. It's like when you like a UTI is like when you feel like you gotta pee but you can't pee.
Nah, this
And
is
it's
not
just like-
that. This is more like
Nah,
a
this is-
actual burning.
Yeah, this is
it's
piss.
like it's
This is
kind of like
lava piss.
yeah,
This
it's
is
kind
piss
of
on
like
fire.
you ever got your like your skin stuck in your zipper?
No, but you know how your dick hole gets hurt from maybe like they got the what's that called, like a UTI and shit.
That's what she just said.
Yeah,
No, is that what it's called? No, not a UTI.
a catheter you talking about?
No. What's the thing where they so they don't get pregnant? They put them in
I don't know.
IUD.
IUD.
IUD. You know, like if
Yeah,
they
but
got,
the IUD's not in. You mean the NuvaRing?
No, it's an IUD. It got like a little string, like a thing on it, like a string.
Oh, yeah, it's like this.
It's something that it could hit.
That makes sense if it's called an IUD.
Because I forgot
it could be
the
like in your
You
dick.
saying when you fucking them, you can feel it hit the back of it.
Oh, no, no, because
Yeah.
there
Nah,
are...
this is not
there
that.
are two
Oh, no,
Well, you don't know nothing about hitting the back
no,
of it,
what I'm
so
saying,
just
no. What I'm talking about is you'll do it, right? And you know when you fucking, you just like, you'll feel pain and keep going anyway because you just want to keep doing what you're doing. But then afterwards, you realize that you kind of like ripped your hole a little bit. Like it hit your hole.
Yeah, it's kind of
And
like
now your hole burn when you piss.
You know what it feels like? It feels like alcohol getting on an open cut.
Yeah,
That's what it feels like.
That's what that felt
That's
like.
what it, that's the perfect analogy I can give you for what it feels like. But it feels that way every single time you have to go to the bathroom. Like you be like walking around avoiding drinking shit. Like you don't want to drink shit. You know what I'm saying? And then the crazy part is in your younger years, like when you in your 20s and you got a stable a woman, you fuck your whole stable up.
Because
you gotta call it all up.
Because you
gotta
don't
call
know
them like
but you don't know who gave it to you. Because you don't know who gave it to you, and then you could go and give it to everybody.
That's heavy.
You know what I'm saying? So
I ain't going front, man. So it's crazy because in my circle of homeboys, unless people was like lying, there was
Niggas
only
be
like
lying.
it was like a couple of my homies that was always getting burnt, like always getting burnt. And I never got burnt. I had like scares where I thought like, what's going to happen because I hear about a John or I find out something like that. But I had one of my boys used to always get burnt, and it was almost like not that big of a deal to him. And then his sister worked at the doctor and had like some kind of like Kool-Aid powder that you mix that was like
I know
you took
you
it for
take
like
what
burn juice?
doxycycline.
I never heard that shit.
I remember
Doxycycline
she
is some
took a
shit
bunch
like
of
that.
packs and then Trax used to like my nigga Don Michael.
I'm about to say you just exposed Trax for getting burnt.
No, Trax used to
I know.
he used to hustle the Jones. He used to sell them.
Yeah, niggas used to do that because
They
the
used to
doctor
sell 'em.
always give you more medicine than you could take and shit. And niggas would just take half of it, be cool, and then sell. Either hold on to the rest of the shit for the next time you get burnt, you ain't gotta go to the doctor.
That's
or
crazy.
you just, you know what I'm saying, you sell it.
I remember I was a young boy. I let like the neighborhood like whore suck me off, right? When I was like probably, I'm gonna say 18.
She was on crack.
No,
course.
I don't have no fucking crackhead.
Not a crackhead.
She did
Come
some
on.
kind of drug.
Hold on, he said.
No,
of course.
no, she had no crack. She just was
Bro, she just chose
promiscuous
to
to
suck
work.
dick for cheap.
Yeah.
No, for
just-
free. She was the
Oh,
neighborhood
hell
whore.
no. She
So
got
listen,
high.
No. There was a joint that
Come
came
on,
to the
every
studio.
every neighborhood got a neighborhood whore. Let's stop the
this
dumb
chick,
shit.
This chick
Just
came
get a nympho like that.
Yeah.
Yes, this chick came to the studio. Her name began with an A. She's from Pennsauken. I'm not gonna say her name.
Come
she
on.
came to the studio.
Yeah,
she
Brittany.
sucked off. He sucked off everybody in the studio except me. Except I didn't. Say I swear to God.
Damn, got sucked
No,
off in this
I
very
didn't.
room.
I didn't. And no, I didn't. No, I'm dead as real. I didn't get sucked off by her, and I think Trax didn't either. Trax didn't, right? But she sucked
Way
off
to
a bunch.
save your
So
homie.
No,
she, so the
He just
owners
covered
of
up.
wait,
The
the owners
last
of
two motherfuckers that work at the studio.
The two niggas that
the
work
last two
there.
niggas at the studio, they get they
They didn't
out.
get their dick
They
sucked.
still
That
got
don't make no sense.
Hold on, I tell you.
That's a wild scenario.
No, so literally, she's in the studio and she asked everybody, "What did y'all eat? Like, what did you eat today?" And then start talking about like, "Yo, your cum probably tastes good." Literally,
Neighborhood whore.
That's this John, literally. And she started niggas taking her in the back, getting sucked off. Man, that's just not my vibe.
Yeah,
bro.
if I go first, I can get my dick
I
sucked.
can't even go, bro.
I can't get my dick sucked
I have
after
a
somebody
pride.
else
Listen, I
got
have
the
a
dick
pride
sucked.
where I want to know that the Jones just fuck with
For me, I'm
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that. But
yeah,
listen, that's my
terrible.
scare. So I'm gonna say this: when you're a young boy, this is why I'm saying this for the. You go with myths. Kids don't fucking know the truth, so we listen to what our homie say. So Lee sets me the fuck up. My homie Lee, shout out Lee, fuck you. Listen, he tells me, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I did that shit. I got AIDS. This is a young boy. He like, yo, you gotta go home and pour alcohol on your dick. I go home to Deb Mac's house. I pour a whole bottle of alcohol on my dick.
Ooh, making my dick hurt right now.
This is the dumb shit. I ain't no cuts. It didn't feel like nothing, but after he laughed, when I told him,
You ain't got no cuts. You got
I ain't no cuts on my dick.
You got a hole.
I should have poured it directly into the hole, baby.
You ain't got no cuts.
When I called and told him, the nigga started laughing. And I realized, like, all right, and this is why I was condom man for my whole life. You realize, like, you can't listen to your homies. You
Yeah,
gotta
nah.
know the fucking real facts about how to prevent this shit, how to treat it. Niggas, don't be pouring alcohol on your dick. That's
Yeah,
not
that's
the
how
answer.
niggas. Like my old heads had me like fucking foods and shit. Like as
Cranberry sauce.
like as a young boy, like sticking your dick in jelly and stuff like that. because like before
crazy.
that's before a time when you was getting pussy. You wasn't getting no pussy at the time.
What'd you do with the jelly after you was done?
Put it back in the refrigerator.
Which is crazy.
Nasty.
Which is crazy.
Yo, I hope you was just fucking. I hope you was just fucking like spreads and shit like that.
Nah, because you
you
watch porn. Like it's like as a young age you watch porn before you actually getting pussy.
Hold on. I gotta admit, because right, I was getting debate like. There's, I was getting to debate that because for a minute I thought like, no, none of these bitches, because I'm so used to these bitches like trying to get some money. I was like, no bitches fucking for free, right? No bitches fucking.
You done forgot it's so bad.
No. Literally, I done forgot that there's nymphos out here who just really like just love sex, right?
Yeah, they love it.
Because I was in a halfway house, right? When I was in a halfway house, shout to Kentuck 4 in Bristol. I was in Bristol, New Jersey. This was on the end of my bed. You obviously you get to the halfway house when you're about to go home. And I remember getting there, and everybody was like, yo, as soon as you start going out, they was like, the whole halfway house knew. This was like 200 motherfuckers, right? And knew.
Shit sucked off 200.
Now, I don't know how many know. The shit sucked off 200 because a lot of these niggas wasn't moving. You had to move. Only the niggas that came outside was the niggas that worked. You had to be eligible to get a job first once you get to that phase, and then get the job and go out and be, don't be an escapee nigga. Don't have rabbit in your blood. If you have rabbit in your blood, them niggas take off. They don't even go to work. But it was the big rumor about this one girl. Like, and the number was spreading around. A lot of niggas had the number, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, yo, this is like crazy. You know what I mean? But they like my man from out there, where he was from like Atlantic City, but he had ties in Bristol. And he like, nah, Rich, it's official. Like she just like cool like that.
She's the vacuum cleaner.
She cool like that.
So
She cool like
That's
that.
a fucking hit.
So listen, right? One day I'm like, I be on bullshit sometimes. I do be on bullshit sometimes, just wanting to see if shit is even official, for real. Right? So one day I'm like, I'm going out, I'm moving, I'm working. I'm like, yo, give me that number.
Shit toll free.
Yo, no bullshit. Listen, no bullshit, right? I call, I'm like, yo, what's up with you? She like, who this? This is how it really went. I ain't know it from a can of bait. Nobody did, right? They used to get the numbers. I used to you had to figure it out. You had to be kind of like a wordy type person or just a good talker. So I'm like, yo, what's up with you? And she like, who this? And I'm like, my name Joe. I think I shot an alien. I had to shoot an aliens. I know how I be. But I'm like, I'm in the halfway house. Like, I just called you like I heard you was like cool people. Some shit.
She went for that shit.
Man, I promise you, like 2 days later, bro, when I went out to a job interview, she was at the bus stop. And this was like 7 a.m.
But here go my thing,
Like,
right?
she went in,
Continue.
'cause she went in,
Hold on, continue.
she went in like was well rested to like get up and make sure she was at this appointment. You know what I'm saying? Like,
She's a professional.
She sucked you off at the bus stop?
Yes.
I won't go further with this story. I'm going to finish part 2 of this story at another time.
But
on a different episode.
I'm surprised though because
But she was there was enough for me.
But I'm
that she
surprised you
was
don't
there.
know that. I mean, that you passed the point of knowing that women like fuck for free. You're a star now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like here's what I think. It's
And
like
they
so
still
you
not
the
fucking me
only
for
one.
free.
So you the only. You mean
You
to tell
the
me
only
right
one-
now you the only nigga from the Devinwade Show
That's
that ain't
getting
got no Devinwade Show pussy?
Hold on,
Because everybody else got some Devinwade Show pussy.
Hold on, wait.
You the only nigga.
Why are they looking real quiet over here?
I don't know what.
Wally, that lady trying to get Wally
Like,
last
yo,
week.
you a big star now. Like everybody getting some Devinwade Show pussy.
I'm too
Porter.
nice, man.
God damn.
I'm too nice, man. I'm too nice, man. I'm like a nice guy. I hate to take the pussy and beat the pussy up like that.
You know what?
He gonna say some Devinwade Show pussy. That's crazy.
If you ain't get no groupie pussy from
Hold
the
on, tell
Devinwade
him my
Show.
line.
I ain't got no groupie pussy, period, bro.
I'll be like, yo, yeah.
Oh, Slice got some groupie pussy.
I'll be like, I'm the executive
You got some groupie pussy?
Ant-Man got more than
Listen, Ant-Man said he did not get any groupie pussy. He wants to be clear.
All
on
you gotta
that.
do is say, I'm the assistant executive director of
I'm
the
on-
Devinwade
yo,
Show. That's
I'm
my
on-
line.
I'm on like a pussy drought. Me and my meat don't even speak.
I'm
We
out the
like
game.
on bad terms.
I'm out the game, though. I'm done.
Shit.
Until I find the one. Hopefully I get you for Christmas, baby.
I'm addicted to
right.
masturbation. I can't not like talk to my dick.
Nah, but no bullshit on some G shit though. That is real. What Slice said. Like there are nymphos out here who, but whatever, just do it for fun. But still in all, like I think I think diseases is nasty, right? I think diseases are nasty, right? Just me being no. I want to keep it real. I want to be honest. I love being,
What the fuck?
No. I love being honest with the people, right? When I was young,
You thought they weren't nasty.
It's not that I didn't think they were nasty. It's like I thought they came with the game. It was like flags in football, like a foul. You know what I'm saying? No, for real. Like a foul in sports, right? Like a technical foul. I was like, she fouled me. It was like a flagrant foul. She burnt
Penalty
me.
box.
Yeah, she burnt me. It's a flagrant.
Do you know
foul.
it's not even called an STD no more? They got a new name. It's like STI or some shit.
Yeah, they try to change
No, because they have
everything.
sexually transmitted infections and you got sexually transmitted diseases.
What's the difference?
But now,
So a disease essentially is, I don't think it's curable. And an infection, it is curable.
Now,
is that a
listen,
thing?
I don't know. I never had neither. For the record, ladies and gentlemen,
I'm
this is the
gonna-
cleanest dick in the podcast room.
I'm not sure. Let me
now,
not.
though, because of where we at now in the future, and I think it's with every human comes growth and maturity, right? Where you look at everything differently, right? And I just feel like, especially the sex alone to me nowadays, like I'm not eating no pussy if that pussy is suspicious. If I felt like you had
Suspicious.
No. If that pussy's suspicious and I feel like it's had mad meats touching that pussy,
Mad meats.
I'm not eating it. I will hit you off. I might fuck you with a
Why
condom.
would you hit it off then?
I still fuck with a condom because
I'm not
that's-
if the gooch is suspicious, I'm not hitting it either.
I mean, I ain't saying suspicious like that. I mean, it's suspicious like it's just had multiple dicks in it. Like it took a lot of dicks.
It's pretty suspicious.
You know what I mean? I mean that's life though. Think
Sometimes
about
you don't know
it.
till you in it though.
Listen, let's be honest about life. We already know that no matter who we with, no matter I don't give a fuck who your girl is, she's had other dick.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it don't matter.
I don't care if she got kids. My new girl ain't having no other dick. She's born again.
But just to be, clear, like the main difference that they were saying that sometimes some diseases don't start off as an infection, it just goes straight to a disease, and then you have a STI, which is an infection, and it can turn into a disease. So you know how, like for
So
example,
was HIV like an infection
No,
that
it-
turned into AIDS?
no,
the disease?
HIV became a virus and then turns into a disease.
Gotcha.
So HIV is the virus, and then AIDS is the disease.
Similar.
Yeah, well, kind of. Well, a virus and an infection is different. Infection, you heal the infection, correct?
Right.
Yeah, but
So-
they say HIV played out. Like niggas don't even like.
Yo.
don't
Played
even get that
out.
shit no
What
more.
type of world?
Yeah, ever since COVID started.
Only
Yeah,
disease
COVID
I
now
want
is
around
the
me
shit.
nowadays is Nas' new tape, King's Disease.
Oh my God.
Just protect yourself out there, people. Wrap it up.
How do you help kids?
What you
Because
mean?
kids gonna listen to their homies. There's not enough adults schooling kids these days.
Yeah,
But
you know.
it doesn't even matter if you school them or not.
'Cause my
They're
football
gonna
players
be-
got all the questions.
No, kids, listen. My first time, and for real, the main time and the worst time that I got burnt was when I was young. I was like 15. So
Right.
so I say that I'm sharing my shit
Yeah, be
to tell
careful.
y'all, be the fuck careful. Because that was the age when I was thinking I could just stick my dick everywhere.
But you know what the
Like-
thing is? They don't listen to adults. And I've noticed because as a teenager, we didn't listen to adults. Not saying when it come to sex, but it's like, oh, don't hang with that boy. Don't hang with that girl. We don't hang with them, right? We get influenced by our friends and who we hang with and what they're saying. It's hard, it's rare when you get a child to really listen to
Cause I
their
listened to my
parents.
mom when it came to that. My
I
mom was
did
so
too,
transparent.
to some degree.
But we had a different type of relationship. I always talk about me and my mom
strongest-
relationship.
I said the
strongest-
same thing.
to like I got a lot of athletes that's in college and high school and shit like that. And believe it or not, the biggest detriment to an athlete's career is pussy. It's not drugs. The biggest downfall, I don't like how that sounds, but the biggest downfall to a lot of men's lives is pussy.
It's like a drug.
But actually it's the biggest drug is because with drugs, only some people do drugs. Everybody has sex. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has sex. It got a bigger influence on it. Changed the way you think. It make you think about what a crackhead does. What crack does to a crackhead. It make you do shit you normally wouldn't do. It puts you in situations you normally wouldn't be in. You lose your train of thought. You lose your money.
Yeah, that's a fact.
It do the same shit. It do the same shit crack do.
Actually,
crack like can't go off and do some other shit without your permission. Like
Yeah.
pussy could go get fucked by another nigga.
Yeah,
It's
and
a
fucking
lot,
break your heart.
It's like
All
you
type
can't.
of shit.
Yeah.
But the same vice versa. Dick can go get.
Is more
No, no,
niggas
no,
locked
you
up
will
over
steal your
pussy.
crack. But listen,
And people can
but
give away your
you're not
crack.
gonna
You know
go
what I'm
out and
saying?
suck dick for pussy.
What I'm saying is, let's say you got some crack, right?
This is
It's your crack. Your crack is your crack. You don't. It's not like yo. All of a sudden, my crack
Nah,
turned
but
into
if the
something else.
bitch that you smoking with go give away some of your crack, that crackhead's going
So
nuts.
you went to, but
He's
look
gonna be
look
mad.
what it came back to.
Came back to the pussy doing his dirty.
The
fucked
pussy.
it up again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Believe it or not, I don't even. I kind of can't understand like what is the big what is like the big deal about like sexuality, right? Like no bullshit.
What you saying?
For real, sexuality really only come down to like nipples and ass cracks for real. Like,
Here we go.
No. So, bro, think about it. Y'all gonna think? It
No,
sound like
no,
it sound like I'm making a joke.
No,
It sound like I'm making a joke, but not
you're
making a
right.
joke.
I feel him, though.
Thinking about this. Think about
Right,
this.
here you go.
A woman could be on Instagram right now, have her whole titty out. As long as you don't show the nipple, it don't matter. Instagram won't even flag you. A girl could be on there, have her whole ass
G-string.
out. Long as she got a G-string going
So-
down the ass crack.
Hold on.
It's cool. Like
That-
you don't see the rest of her ass.
No, I thought he was doing somewhere else.
Niggas see it. Niggas see it. Right?
Run it back
Hold
down.
on. Look, niggas see it. That's a different subject. That's about how people got desensitized to stuff over time.
Thank you.
Right?
I know where
over
Jeff's
time.
going.
Where back in the day, I remember it was like Melrose Place or NYPD Blue in the 90s had a sex scene that was like shadows. And it was like a big deal. I remember when Melrose Place was the first show to say bitch on regular TV, like shit like that. Like it was called like Life's a Bitch. And it was like, oh shit, we pushed the envelope further. What I thought GB was talking about was the fact that titties is just a bag of
flesh up in front.
A bag of flesh with a nipple on it.
thought he
And
was
for
going there,
whatever
too.
reason, when we see
I
them.
love one thing about me, I love nipples.
Oh, listen, this is the thing. It's something about a set of titties that just.
Yeah, I only like areolas though. I don't really like titties.
Hold up, but this is the thing. Just the fact that that's a thing. The fact that we just see an ass, right, and go crazy in our minds, it is kind of
It's
weird.
kinda weird.
that it breaks
Real
down
quick
to-
while we here, what kind of nipples you like the big quarter ones or like regular little
No, I
ones?
like the big areolas.
No, I
you like
actually like
tits?
I like small areolas with the baby bottle nipples.
Like the tits?
I like the pointers.
I like big areolas.
Yeah.
I just like the
to
nipples
cover
I
most of the
don't like.
breasts.
And that's the joint that's like invisible type joints.
The
They got-
invisible
Yeah,
areolas?
like
No.
I don't like invisible.
I don't like the
nipples.
missiles. I don't like the Transverse Z Jones. I don't like the
Transors. They don't know what Transor Z
I
is.
don't like
back in the day, the cartoon the chicks used to shoot the titties out as
They don't
missiles.
know what that
like,
is.
I don't like the ones with the big 50-cent piece nipples.
That's what I'm talking about.
Because it's
That's
hard
what I'm
to play.
talking about.
It's hard to play Twister. I like it.
And when you try to lick the areola, like it just feel like your tongue just be like it feel like you're getting a Charlie horse on your tongue, trying to like work
No,
that
Wally,
shit.
y'all women look at each other breasts all the time. That's what y'all do. Y'all see each other naked. And y'all say, oh, you got a nice rack. What makes a nice rack, according to a woman?
No,
never
fuck
said
that.
you-
What make a dick handsome? No.
Titties.
Yes, you
No, I
have.
said you have nice. I was saying the word like
get
who
nervous
says
and
a
shit.
nice rat.
That's white
that's what I'm
talk.
saying.
Okay.
Who says a nice rat?
What makes a dick handsome?
Come on, what?
Oh, how you skip to that?
Because it's a woman asking a
I
woman.
think-
What
Well,
makes a
first of all,
dick handsome?
I don't think a dick is ever. I've never said a dick looks handsome.
So
It
what
might
does it look like?
It might look clean and nice and pretty.
This
maybe.
dick clean for the record.
But I like that for us
Yeah,
men.
like
I like that.
it's
And
not like when you gotta. Well,
So are you
if a
saying-
guy has it's clean, it's like long,
Like
it's
smooth.
not-
You like
yeah.
But it still looks like a.
like
But
the
it still
veins,
looks
like
like
the
a weapon.
Yeah, like it's strong.
It still represents a weapon.
Yeah.
I like that.
like you like to see the
How much
veins.
we groom it.
I mean, are there dicks that don't show veins?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
I ain't seen a lot of dicks.
I think her answer was to our benefit. I think her answer was to our benefit that no matter if
matter what your dick look
no matter
like.
if you shape your dick up, you want to give it the number one fade.
Yeah, no, you
give it
want
an
it to
arrow.
As
Is
long
it here?
as
This
it's
is where the dick is
this
at?
is the thing. As long as you keep it clean, keep it tamed,
Mm-hmm.
and it's nice and it doesn't have to be long, but all that. As long as it has a nice little. It's
So
good.
you take a little clean dick.
Not a little clean dick, but just
That's what
like
it
a
sound
nice.
like.
That's what it sound like you're
As
saying.
long as it gets nice and hard, I'm pretty sure there's a female out there for
So
that
you would
person.
take a hard dirty dick.
No,
She said nice
I
and
said
clean.
clean. I never changed the nice and clean part. Would you take a dirty vagina?
Bro?
He has. That's why he been burnt before.
I mean, you don't know until you. Sometimes you
You
don't
do
know.
know. You go in and you smell that. You don't-
Sometimes you don't smell it till you like deep
Dive
in it
in.
though. Like when you
You
already
know what
in
they
it.
did though? It's because they washed up. So you didn't smell it right away. Now, if they didn't wash up right away,
They put that
I
bullshit
think
ass
so.
cucumber
I think
melon.
about
Remember
the-
that?
I think
Huh?
that
no, it's not
anytime-
the back. Is what happens is it's the inside of the vagina that's smelling. So it's more of
Yeah,
like a
but
bacterial
we
scenario.
We should never smell that as long as you still got garments on.
Well, then that's like a
Garments, I
whole
like that
other
word.
scenario. Yes, there
If
are
you still-
scenarios
if
like
you
that.
still got garments on and you sit
She
on
has
my,
a bigger
you
bigger
sit
issue.
on my bed and I smell like a fish.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
nah.
think you're like a fisherman.
I think she need. Yeah, I don't. You know
It
what?
gotta be.
When women, if you can smell yourself, I'd be like, listen, don't hang with the nigga.
They
'cause
must
it
can't smell
happens.
themselves.
No. They smell it.
Because that's the number one thing people
You
say.
know what
Like,
it
I
is?
know you smell yourself before somebody else smell you, but they
You
must
know-
don't.
No, they do. They do. There's
Nah.
no way. And me and my homegirls fight about this. They're like, she must not smell herself. You have to.
You
Do you
know
ask
that.
a friend?
Nah, you gotta
What?
know.
Do you ask a
gotta
friend?
know.
Do I ask her
Like,
friend?
are we supposed to ask a friend like, yo, bro, you don't smell your fucking?
That's why I don't like pussy farts.
Well, first
That's-
of all, we
that's-
No,
that's-
the
can't. You know, we
pushy
can't. I
farts
don't
is
wanna
what
be
it
no-
is.
But that's
That
when-
is air
but
getting
that's
in.
You
when-
ain't
but-
giving
but
enough
not-
dick.
Yeah.
You ain't got that
Nah,
pussy.
but
That
It
air
ain't
is coming
girthy
out.
enough,
Nah,
baby.
that's when I got the first stank pussy I ever had was
was
that
farting?
that backdraft.
So that's why you have a bad experience with the vagina farting. That's why you got that
No,
bad
but you get
experience.
that good experience. If you're a freaky boy, like I used to be
Right,
used to
but
like
he
that
got
scent.
a bad
I used to-
experience with a bad
Yeah,
scent.
I had a bad experience with a
farts.
bad scent, and
Okay.
it happened during that time. That's why I'm
Yeah,
just not a
he
fan of that
traumatized.
shit.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
traumatized.
he
I'm not a fan of
traumatized.
that shit.
But it's actually a good thing. It's like basically the vagina's so wet, it's just causing air to go in,
Man,
and that's what
listen,
causes the fart.
Women, listen, just like men, because don't get me wrong, your dick can stink. Let me be
Oh,
honest.
remember your
Oh, yeah,
friend
yeah,
that
yeah.
was getting head in the back
I'm
of the
just
car?
being honest. If you just a sweaty nigga, football, running the block ass nigga, and you just think you just get you whip your meat out and shit like that, you gotta be mindful.
Why do girls whip it out and just suck it, no matter if you play full court basketball or not? Like women don't seem to give a fuck.
They just don't go. They just don't hit the
I
balls
think that- I
think
because
that's
your
certain
balls
women.
and your balls kind of hold the
Hold on,
smell.
Wally, you never had your man had a rough day and you ain't say nothing to him. He happened to whip out and you just bit the bullet.
Nah, niggas. I had very
Wow.
one thing. I guess one thing for sure, two things for certain.
Wow,
I had
listen.
a Muslim man in my life who that they don't play that.
They just put the oils on. That don't mean it's clean.
No. They literally
Juices and
clean
berries.
themselves out.
They put juices and berries on
Every
this.
bathroom, nah.
Yo,
Like,
yo,
they out of pocket for
shout out
that.
to all the Muslims. in Philly. Don't
They gonna
fuck-
kill me.
Don't kill
Don't
my
fuck with
boy.
us.
Shout out Philadelphia.
This just entertainment. Listen,
Please save my life.
Philly got a large Muslim community.
I think
fuck
all
with
of
my boy.
Philly is legit Muslim
Yeah.
for real.
Oh shit.
But nah, just stay clean, man. Get tested because I think for women, a lot of the time we don't really get symptoms right away. That's one thing, and that's where it fucks up with men because men can burn a woman, but men can get the symptoms faster than the woman for the most part.
They
Yeah.
said they no, I've heard that women can have like chlamydia for
And
like
not-
ever
yeah.
and not know really like.
Yeah, and not have any
And
symptoms.
then they'll be blaming the bull when their
The new
symptoms
bull.
come.
Yeah,
and
the
be
new
like
bull.
it was him and he really got it from her. That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's
and,
crazy.
And you get it from. I had one of my. I mentioned this on the show before. Like one of my cousins, he got burnt. But what happened was her homegirl. I mean, her man. He was fucking somebody, bitch. Her man gave it to her, and then she gave it to him.
This shit
They
dangerous.
can't pay
Yeah.
for this dick right now.
Oh. I respect that.
But the Puerto Rich Dick NFT coming soon. You know he always
Yo, listen.
Crypto dick.
The funniest thing about my dick.
I'm not invested in no man dick. I'm telling you right now.
No. The funniest
You might
thing
make
about,
a couple
no, no, no,
dollars.
no,
I don't give a fuck.
All the profits is in the sperm.
Hold on, GP. I'm gonna kill it. The funniest thing about my dick being an NFT is Dev has to draw it.
Oh shit. Damn, you've been doing a lot of dick suspicious shit lately.
But then that means you gotta.
He's my graphic guy.
But then that means you
He's
gotta
my
pose
graphic-
for it.
Can't NFTs just be photographs that he do himself?
No.
So you want me to send you a dick
No,
pic?
listen,
No.
First of all,
I have to.
Yo, what is that?
First of all, NFT has to move. He has to make it jump.
Oh shit.
Hold on, NFTs have to be animated?
I don't know.
I think they have to have motion in the animation. I believe.
For real?
I believe.
I don't know.
Damn.
I gotta call keep our mouths. Keep our mouths into that shit.
Or I'm sure they are the better ones, I guess.
That's the one that's gonna cause.
But y'all won't
it's
be
gonna
see-
be.
No, I won't be seeing my meat on nowhere. We just joking. It's joke time.
All right, get a final STD talk as we get out of here, man.
ahead, Dev.
Give
What's
some
your last
advice.
word
Give some
for
STD
STDs?
advice around the table.
Listen, kids, strap up. Don't be like me in my past, even though
Right.
it worked out.
Right.
It's not going to work out for you. You know what I'm saying? I've also dodged
Right.
bullets on a couple of occasions, and a lot of people didn't.
Listen, I would say, number one, if you did have unprotected sex, which a lot of you are, go get tested. It's okay. Like,
It's scary
it's
as
fine.
fuck.
It is scary. Don't get it fucked
Listen.
up. But once you get those results and it's like negative everything, you're going to be good. But just always keep that in the back of your mind. You want to
Listen.
protect yourself.
I already gave you all the real information. I ran out. The Casamigos is in me down. And I don't have any more real information. So right now, STD to me stands for still tuck your dick. And when it get hard, we still put it up under elastic. So we ain't out here looking crazy. Especially if you've been
Yo.
blessed by the best.
I cannot. Oh my God. GB.
I just feel like
Yeah.
Tuck your dick, young boy. Don't be out here looking like
if you
a
want,
rapist.
if you're not sure, if you're not sure if you got a STD, you should just do what I do. I just send all your dick pics with you busting in them, right? So like every dick pic I send, I'm busting. So listen,
That do.
that's what you send to your doctor. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't want to go, if you don't want to go to the doctor, you just send your
Yo,
This
your
nigga
doctor
sending
dick
out-
pic and you busting.
This nigga sending out glazed donuts.
Listen, that's how Monica made them cupcakes the other week.
Justice, yo, shout out Monica. Yeah, this episode was brought to you by Novelty. Novelty. You already see us, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them.
out to them.
Come on, man.
Hey, man, let's get the hell out of here, man.
Oh
Y'all at
my
home, man. Make sure
God.
y'all tune in next week, man.
Oh my God.
That's the end of the Talk Heavy podcast.
Go to novelty.com.
Hey, Talk Heavy Podcast. KOFSTACKZ, TRENCHGOD, we got the family in the building. BOTB Records.
5 years, she has had 5.
We gonna talk to y'all real
She
quick.
now operates without one.
We bless y'all with something real, enough talking. I know they say talk heavy, but enough talking. Let's get into it.
And a pimp isn't gonna
Listen.
go like that. As soon as another younger, cuter girl comes along that can make me
Overachievers.
I'm going out the door and I couldn't stand it when you ain't already out.
I got you. Overachievers for the ones that ain't believers. Standing on the block smoking reefer. Perk popping animal. Stripes like a zebra. Strike like a cobra. Let them pipe you like they Peter. Coming up, it was hard. Can't believe I'm still standing here. Plus I walk with God. I ain't never been a man of fear. Mama raised me right. It was manners and intelligence. Money is the motive. That's the reason that I'm relevant. My papa was a Rolling Stone. So what that make me? Ladies love coke. They could never recreate me. Shine from afar. Catch me gazing at the clouds. And I feel like I'm the greatest by that time I take a bow. No, maybe I should hold up. Am I moving too fast? Say we shouldn't call them bitches. They presenting just that. Acting all wild. Say she take one for the team. I'm a back on top nigga. Like, do you know what that means? Back against the wall, and I'm like, who can I trust? Homicide's crazy. Got my tool in the tuck. They hate it when you're winning, they so used to what was. And all our women's going to hurt, guess they ain't used to the love. Where I'm from, they don't show much of that. Niggas rather fuck with rats. Loyal to some people that can lead you to a bunch of rats. They done broke the code, it all changed for that blue strip. Beef and get your roof crisp, your chances slim as toothpicks. Niggas ain't riders or providers, cause they all soft. Mentally, they all off. The mental is sawed off. Do it for the lights hype. They rather be famous for it. Niggas want a name to get a name, then they get dangerous for it. Niggas know they lying, know they wrong, or try to bang you for it. Niggas get caught and do the time, judge and hang you for it. Shit be through the roof. They give you Peyton Manning numbers. Winter time is dinner time, still manage through the summer. Bitch, fuck the other side, and that's exactly what it is. Niggas dropping left and right, they got me walking with a cig. Liquor got me lifted as I'm sparking up this cig. Vision different pictures, all the thoughts that's in my head. Man, I miss my dead homies, ain't no coming back for 'em. But once we get the drop, it ain't no coming back for 'em. Niggas scared to be kings, they just think they trap lords. Young got a taste of the streets, what they done to that boy. Everybody not your guy and everybody not your brother. Niggas that get you murked and slide by and kiss your mother. Bitches lying to niggas, yeah, I like her, but don't trust them. And since I don't trust her, ain't no way that I can love her. Foot is on the gas and on these niggas' neck now. It ain't about what was, it's about respect now. Feel like a total failure, shit, I shut your leg down. And now want no money, they just chasing wreck now. For real though, what happened with hustlers really hustle seeing real though. Barbecues, grandma crib, middle school, the hill toe. Catch a girl, freak a girl, that's when you can keep a girl. Now they all thought and bopping, they be in the streets for real. Niggas out here making it seem cool to be another nigga. I will always be myself, cause following's for sucker niggas. Come on, man.
Ow!
Just too much for niggas.
Yeah,
Just too much for niggas.
Only hip hop.
Damn.
Hey man, you got something else for us, man? You wanna stop there? We need something else.
Keep that shit rolling. Come on, man. Let's take it to the next level.
Hey, yo, damn, let's give us something else, man.
Trench World coming soon.
They talk, we talk heavy. Let's do it.
Oh damn, you gonna take it there? The old school G on it.
Yeah.
They digging in the crate there.
Talk to him, the Trench guy. Hey, brand new VM, Alexander McQueen fiend. Oh, I throw the Concords on, I'm with the dream team. Dolce & Gabbana, this designer got me clean. Met her during spring break, she was just my spring fling. Stunting is a habit, must not know who my dad is. Eddie Bauer jacket, Cartier beat the glasses. Boss like Hugo, Hellcat two-tone. She text me like you drone, baby girl, what are you on? Pippin' at his finest, Saint Laurent my attire. Man on fire, I don't do well with liars. Shit, I be talking, be coasting me, man. Nigga try to cross me, it's off with his head through that contra. I don't seek attention, I just bomb shit. Sit Calvin Klein, she sniff on that K9 shit. Niggas on my top, don't know where to find this. Every time she play it back, she gotta rewind this. It's truly yours, she know just what to do with balls. Scratch that, she gave me more cat than in a Puma store. Come on, man. Who's involved? I really don't care who's involved.
I can't let you leave like that. Damn, give me one more, man.
Yo, give me one more.
You give me one more verse of this before you want to go somewhere else.
Listen,
Go ahead.
I said another verse off of the top and I talk heavy. Walk deli, they know that it's chalk heavy. After the scene, I mean murderous shit. Heard of this clip, this 50 cal murder the strip. Slide by when I drive by, convertible top. Heard of the guys, you heard of the block. No, you ain't heard of the mob. BOTB, we shine to the death of them. Niggas, they ain't moving right, so we went to the left of them. All about the bag now, yeah, I want the cash now. I was in a slow lane, but it's fast now. Bunch of questions I ain't even try to answer. So all the questions that you saved, don't ask now. The applause in the background, you can get clapped. No, this ain't WWE, ain't got a smackdown. We gon' bring that smack round and sniff it. Missions must be tripping. They talk about they know we on a mission. I started from the bottom, boy, I'm gifted. Fresh about the trenches. Know just what it is, this shit just treacherous. The weapon spit. Put them at the bottom, they can't fuck with this or mess with this. Spot them, yeah, we got them. Beatbox. Everything I'm on top of it like beatbox. Everything I'm on top of it like beat rock. Meant to say a classic, they know just how we do it. Reeboks 447 is with the unit. Moving, fresh about the box, you get a white pair. I'm in my Nike Airs and you niggas ain't right there. Still flying in the flight.
Yo, you want to make it different,
Keep going.
Come on, nobody gonna want to
top
come
of
on
the
up.
back, and I wasn't feeling that. So it's time to bring it back. Yeah, it's time to bring it back. They said keep rolling, the beat is intact. So I'ma bomb shit. Fuck the radio station, no 9-9 shit. The mob band, we talking. Know that we ballin'. These niggas fraudin'. I was out Miami last week in the forest. Doing what I'm doing. All off the brain. Every bar is sick, it's all off the brain. Every broad is sick, she all off the top. So you know what that mean, it's all on the same. All off her mind, I called her my dame. Sitting like the great one, they know when my day come. Put me in the tux, no, put me in the suit, nigga. Know just what I do, I mean just put me in my boots, nigga. Know that I'm a shoot, nigga. Rolling with my troops, nigga. Don't care who with you, and they know the goons did it. Slide by when we drive by, nigga, you get it. And your heart so cold, but these dudes frigid. Y'all ain't on my side, we got the guys with us. Y'all ain't on my side, we got the mob with us. Y'all ain't flying with us, you still spirit, nigga. Hope you hear it when it come to war, I declare it, nigga. And we're air, nigga, just like tires. Fat boy, man, I'm just like Mike. Shoot just like Myers. It's too different, my nigga don't understand. I done told you that it's the mob.
Make him like this, it's the mob.
We need more.
We need more.
No, he talking crazy.
Hey, listen.